Hello, dear friends. What if the person you were meant to spend the rest of your life with was waiting for you on a cruise ship at the age of 64? What if love could still find you in the most unexpected place when you had almost stopped looking? Today I want to share a beautiful, real love story that still makes me smile every time I think about it. It's the story of two people who both thought their chances for love had passed until a cruise changed everything. Her name is Barbara. She was 64 when she decided to go on her first cruise. It had been 3 years since she lost her husband of 37 years. Her children kept encouraging her to get out more, so she finally booked a solo cruise to the Caribbean. She was nervous. She had never traveled alone before, but something inside her whispered that it was time to try. His name is Richard. He was 67, a widower who had lost his wife 2 years earlier. He also booked the same cruise, mostly because his daughter bought him the ticket and said, "Dad, you need to start living again." They didn't know each other. They were on the same ship with over 2,000 other passengers. On the second evening of the cruise, there was a welcome dinner for solo travelers. Barbara almost didn't go. She felt awkward sitting alone at a big table, but she went anyway. That's where she first saw Richard. He was sitting across the table, a tall, gentle-looking man with kind eyes and a quiet smile. They started talking politely at first, about the food, the weather, the beautiful sunset they saw earlier. But the conversation flowed easily. There was something comfortable between them right from the beginning. Over the next few days, they kept bumping into each other on the ship. Sometimes at breakfast, sometimes by the pool, sometimes during the evening shows. They began taking walks together on the deck after dinner, watching the stars and talking about their lives. Richard told her about his late wife and how much he missed the simple things. Having someone to share a cup of coffee with in the morning. Barbara spoke about her husband and how strange it felt to be traveling alone for the first time. They were both honest, both a little scared, both carrying the weight of loss. But they also made each other laugh. Richard had a dry sense of humor that Barbara hadn't heard in years. Barbara had a warm, gentle way of listening that made Richard feel safe. By the middle of the cruise, something was quietly happening between them. On the 6th night, during a beautiful sunset at sea, they were standing at the railing together. The sky was painted in soft pinks and oranges. Richard turned to her and said gently, "Barbara, I didn't come on this cruise looking for anything, but meeting you has made me feel alive again. I don't want to waste whatever time we have left being afraid." Barbara felt tears in her eyes. She replied softly, "I thought this part of my life was over. But being with you these past few days, it feels like my heart is waking up again." When the cruise ended, they didn't want to say goodbye. They exchanged phone numbers and promised to stay in touch. What started as daily phone calls slowly turned into weekend visits. Richard lived in Florida, Barbara in North Carolina. They took turns flying to see each other. Their relationship grew slowly and carefully, the way love often grows when two people already know how precious time is. After 18 months of dating, Richard proposed to Barbara on the same cruise ship where they first met. He arranged a private dinner on the deck during a sunset cruise. She said yes with happy tears. They got married 6 months later in the small beach ceremony with their children and grandchildren present. Barbara was 66. Richard was 69. Their marriage has now lasted 11 beautiful years. They still take a cruise every year to celebrate the day they met. They hold hands while watching the sunset. They dance slowly to the same songs they heard on that first cruise. They laugh, they talk, they comfort each other on hard days. Barbara often says, "I went on that cruise thinking I was just going to see the ocean. Instead, I found the rest of my life." Richard smiles and adds, "I thought love had passed me by." But sometimes, love finds you when you least expect it, even on a big ship in the middle of the sea. Dear friends, Barbara and Richard's story reminds us of something very hopeful. Love doesn't have an age limit. It doesn't care if you're 60, 70, or even 80. It can still find you in the most unexpected places. A cruise ship, a book club, a garden, or a senior center. You don't have to be young, perfect, or unbroken to be loved again. Sometimes all it takes is showing up with an open heart and a little courage. At this stage of life, love is often quieter and gentler. It's less about fireworks and more about peace. Less about passion and more about companionship and kindness. And that kind of love can be just as beautiful. Sometimes even more so. If you're watching this and you feel like it's too late for you, or if you're thinking about doing something new, traveling, joining a group, trying something you've never done before, please hear this. You never know where your next beautiful chapter might begin. Sometimes love is waiting in the most unexpected place. You just have to be brave enough to go there. If you have your own story of finding love in an unexpected place after 60, or if you're still hoping for your own second chance, I would love to hear it in the comments below. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs today. Thank you for sitting here with me and letting me share Barbara and Richard's beautiful cruise love story. If it warmed your heart, please give this video a gentle thumbs up. And if you're new here, welcome to Golden Hearts Horizons. This is a warm and safe place where we talk about real love, real hope, and new beginnings at any age. Take good care of your heart, dear friend. And remember, sometimes love finds you when you least expect it, even on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean. I'll see you in the next story. God bless you.